Hey guys, what's up? This is 302744 here today to talk about a newer device that was recently released in the tech world. Now, actually, it's not released, it's just announced. The due release date is June 15th, which is within about a month or so. So basically, in this case, it's very coming soon. Now, what I'm talking about is the Google Chromebook, which is actually just recently announced. Google Chromebooks are different. They're very different from PCs. They're very different from Macs. They're very different from any other operating system that has ever been released through the PC, Mac, whatever computer industry out there. It's different. This is a different type of computer. Now, the computer itself, the hardware, is going to be like any other laptop. It's either going to be, as of now, a Samsung laptop or an Acer laptop. I'm assuming the Acer laptop will be a bit cheaper than the Samsung laptop due to the stats that I've seen. For more information, you guys can head on in the description below, google.com/Chromebook. Now that'll give you all the tech specs and all that stuff of the devices, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Chrome. But I want to go ahead and talk about some of the cool features that will be coming out with this Chromebook. Now, the operating system won't be running on Windows. It won't be running on iOS, definitely, because it's not even an Apple product. It's going to be running on something new, and it's going to be the Google Chrome operating system. Now, if you think about it, Chrome is a browser, and that's exactly what it is. This computer will be running a browser as its operating system. Now, when you think of it, at first you're going to think, oh, so all I can do is go browse the web, go to Google, check out websites, all that stuff. That's part of what you can do. But Google has prepared so many applications that will be available on the web, on your Google Chromebook. And the most amazing thing about it is it's going to be usable just like a computer, but it's all going to be online. And I do think that the future of computer is online. It's over 3G. I think that computing will be done mostly online from now on. Now, I do realize when all you guys go online or temporarily on your computer, you oftentimes just hop on the web browser, you surf the web, you go to your websites, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you want to go. And that's what you do most of the time on the computer. That's what I do most of the time on the computer. That's what I was just doing a couple minutes ago. It's one of the first things I do when I get home. Get on the computer, go online. Google realizes that a lot of people do just get on the computer and go online. So why not create a computer simple enough where you can just turn it on within an 8 seconds time span, so you don't have to wait 5 minutes for some of you guys who are using a PC for it to boot up, and then you have to go through and you have to sign in, and then you gotta wait for all your applications to load up and the whole Windows to load up, and then you gotta wait for it to connect to the Wi-Fi and everything like that. With Google Chromebook, you don't have to do that. You press the button, you wait approximately 8 seconds, and it will be on. And you can sign in either through your Google address, or you can just go through and, Google account, or you can just go through and click new user, and you can sign in without a password or anything. Now, if you think about it, with an operating system that's based online in a browser, what's the security going to be like? Is it going to be safe for your content? Also, with your content, the computer won't have much memory. Why won't the computer have much memory? Because it's going to be using cloud for your memory. Most of your memory on the Google Chromebook will be online. Some of you guys might be worried about that because your information, your contacts, your documents, all made on the Google Chromebook with the applications available on Google Chromebook, could just be wandering out there online. That's not the case. Google is very, very precise about their security. They're very picky about their security. And they're going to make sure all your stuff is safe, and with using the Google Chromebook, it's going to be as safe as possible. Now, there's a question to ask. Is this a threat to PC? I personally think yes, it is. But it hasn't gone to the biggest extent where there's tons and tons of devices by Google coming out with the Google Chrome operating system on there. So at this point, it's not exactly a threat. But if it ends up to be a good seller, assuming the product will be cheaper than a regular laptop, I'm not sure. Because if you think about it, you buy a good laptop and you have to pay a lot for it. Possibly, I don't know, $700 for a decently good laptop. That's not too expensive, but at the same time not too cheap. And with that, you get Windows, and you can do everything on it, including programs and all that stuff. But with Google Chrome operating system, there's not exactly a confirmed price. Now, there is with 3G. And one of the things I also want to talk about is connectivity before I talk about the price for 3G networking. So basically, yes, the Chromebook is based online. The operating system is online. You have two options. You can use this through Wi-Fi, which is what I use on my laptop, my iPad, my iPod Touch. Every device I have is used through Wi-Fi, or you can connect it through the built-in 3G. Both laptops will be coming with built-in 3G and Wi-Fi on them, and they'll have 6 to 8 hours of battery life, which is very, very good battery life for a laptop in particular. Now I realize it's not up there with some of the Macs and stuff, but for example, my laptop, 4 hours battery life. Their battery life is greater because they know that oftentimes users are going to be out on the go using their 3G network. And for me personally, if I were to go out and get a Google Chromebook, I would probably get it because I would want to travel. If I were somebody who traveled on planes frequently, travel long distances via car or whatever, basically needed to work on the internet or needed entertainment through the internet, such as games, YouTube videos, and so on, I would want to get a Google Chromebook because I can get it anywhere, and it's safe. With your security, it is very safe, they say. Basically, they've created something called a sandbox, so every different window you open up in the browser itself will be protected as an individual window. So, for example, if I have YouTube open up in one window, and I have some website that I got off of Google because I was doing a Google search, and for example, if that website contains spam, it won't affect my YouTube account, and it'll go ahead and take care of that spam. It has a constant searching over your Google Chromebook, making sure that your Google Chromebook is as safe as possible. Now, one of the coolest things with Google Chromebook is that it has automatic updates. You won't even notice when it updates, it'll automatically update it. If there's anything wrong with it, it'll automatically fix it. So you won't have any problems with malware or spam. Basically, I mean, you get Mac for a very high price because there's no need for you to get a security system. There's no need for you to worry about malware or spam on a Mac. But now with the Google Chromebook, you won't have the problem with spam or malware. It'll be running all online. All the storage, or most of the storage I should say, will be running online on the cloud. Basically through that, that's where your storage will be. So it'll be stored on a website instead of on your computer. So you won't have to pay extra for all that memory space. So typically for the product, if you want to get it, you're going to have to pay the fee for the device itself. And that's not exactly been released. Like I said, they will be coming out June 15th. If you guys are interested, it's google.com/Chromebooks. That'll be in the description below if you guys want to go ahead and check that out for more information. So basically the price for the 3G networks, as far as I've been told, for the users, the regular users, they're saying $38, I believe, at this moment for 3G. And for students in particular, college students, $20 for 3G. Anytime, anywhere you go, overall 3G. Everywhere you go, internet. Always the same speed. Everything you need is going to be on the internet. You're going to have applications that will work with Google Chromebook on the Google browser or on the Google Chrome operating system, and it'll work right there. Now, I can't tell you guys about the success of the Google Chromebook already because, like I said, it's not yet came out. It's just kind of some cool device that's just been announced. It's coming out June 15th very soon. Maybe, just maybe, if it's priced at a very reasonable price, I might consider getting it. I don't know. I'm going to have to go ahead and view the reviews. I realize that Soldier Knows Best, Jonathan Lakers, TLD Today, all those YouTubers will probably get their hands on this new kind of device. It is a newer kind of computing idea. They talked about it, and I do believe that the future of computing is online, especially memory-wise, through the cloud, or simply just storing all your memory online. Which I realize they're going to have to stay up with security because there's going to be hackers who are going to try to get your information off of that, off of the cloud, off of that storage that's been stored online through your Google Chromebook, and they're going to have to find ways to continuously protect it. Which, like I said, automatic updates, automatic everything. Updates are free. Updates will always be free. Technically, you're just renting this device. You own the laptop, but you're renting the operating system, and you're renting the 3G network. So if you pay for it, let's say as an average user that I am, $38 a month. I mean, you pay for the 3G and the Wi-Fi and the use of the operating system, automatic updates, no spam, no malware, no anything that you have to talk about, infinite memory. You don't have a memory limit because it's all stored on a website. I mean, to a certain extent, you might have a little bit of memory limit, but it's not like having a set number of gigabytes or kilobytes on megabytes, whatever, if you have a really crappy computer, but mainly just gigabytes on your computer. It's not like having a limit to that. It's like saying, hey, I'm going to store all my stuff online this time, and I'm going to pay a fee, monthly fee, as a user to pay for all this stuff, and it's going to do it automatically, and it's going to be a safer, reliable operating system, and it's a newer operating system. So I'm looking forward to the release of Google Chromebooks. I want to go ahead and see what it's going to be like. I'll be definitely watching reviews over it, deciding whether or not I'll be able to get it or whether or not I will get it. I'm definitely looking forward to this new piece of technology. It's kind of a newer device, and Google, like I said, is constantly releasing new things to the technology world. They're releasing things that haven't really been heard of. And I realize that all this cloud computing and stuff has been heard of, but I wasn't expecting them to make an operating system that runs on the internet, that is the internet, which is pretty amazing. So I'm looking forward to see what this ends up as. Like I said, in the description I'll have a link for more information. You guys can go ahead and check out google.com/Chromebooks. That'll be much appreciated. Please also be sure to go ahead and visit in the description below. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Ustream. Well, not Ustream. I use Vocal now. I apologize. I'm so used to saying Ustream. But follow me on my live shows, Vocal. I might be doing one tonight because there's lots of new technology that I want to go ahead and talk about live. So visit in the description below. Please be sure to go ahead and check out that. You guys can also invest in me on Empire Avenue and all that good stuff. Check me out on Lockers, all that stuff. Thank you guys for watching. This is Katardi2744. Please be sure to go ahead and subscribe for more of our technology, including tech news, reviews, tutorials, and so much more. Please also be sure to go ahead and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Maybe if you learned something new about this product. And please also be sure to let me know what you guys think of the Google Chromebooks being released on June 15th of 2011 in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. This is Katardi2744.